Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our Enlightenment Through Meditation session every Saturday, 6 o'clock California time. Thank you so much. Thanks to your minds and your fingers, and especially again the minds that make you to sit down and be able to share these peaceful moments where we discuss truth, which is the ultimate reality and the purpose of being in this life, to realize self. Because all this time our attention is always to look into outside. The eyes go outside, the nose smells from outside, the ears hear from outside, and we talk outside, the waves go outside. So taking the time to talk about it, and even hearing from these outside things that have been given to us, but taking us to inside is really a blessing if we take the time, because mind doesn't allow us. Mind wants to go from one to another and another. So I'm really thankful for that. All the people who are sitting in front of computers watching or coming to our place, we really appreciate that. And I always look forward to these sessions. We have been talking about the self awareness, the inner treasures as they grow, as the development happens with time. And that's really positive because it's happening, moving along. And as the awareness increases, the inner treasures start to come up more and more and more and more. And last couple of sessions, we talked about the grace. Because with the grace, we realize this awareness growing higher and higher. So the grace that comes helps us to grow. The more we grow, the more grace we can feel. But there is something within us, either way you look at it, is we want always more. So today's session is a little bit on satisfaction. Do we ever get satisfied? Or does our minds really ever get satisfied? And then we will go into asking ourselves, like right now, maybe, are we satisfied? Because we want to hear this, we want to hear something else. We have this phone, we want a different phone. We went to this restaurant and there were 100 dishes, we want 103rd dish which was not there, because that's what we want. Everywhere we go, we always want, and therefore, are we really satisfied? Really? And sometimes we go, yeah, I'm totally satisfied. Truly? If we go within us and look ourselves and say, am I truly, really satisfied? We may get surprised with the answer we will get from the inner voice, which may be sitting in some corner and saying, all this commotion, I am being lost. Because mind is saying, I'm not satisfied, I want this and I want that. And the next question comes, do we really want to be satisfied, or are we really happy? Because sometimes you must have noticed there are people who like to be either with their friends or outside or doing something, and if they are not doing something, they have televisions on. So there is some activity happening, some commotion is going on, and the mind is taken there, so they are not free. That way, they are always occupied and they like to be that way. So the question becomes, do we really want to be satisfied? Or we are listening to one channel and then we are not satisfied, we flip the channel and then we flip the channel. So we are always moving on to something that means we are not satisfied. Because if we were satisfied, we will be sitting alone in our own peace, in our own happiness, not looking for anything. So we will cover that. And then obviously the question comes, why do we need to be satisfied? Why are we not happy with what we have? Being totally dissatisfied, but that's the life and we don't look for satisfaction. Why we want the next step up or a different thing with the hope maybe that we will get satisfied? So we look into that. What satisfaction gives? What does it give us? Why do we look for it? So many things we are trying to find. I am sure if you try to go to find a spoon, one spoon, and the purpose of the spoon is to fill the food and you put in the mouth, there are so many kinds of spoons. They have steel spoon and gold plated spoons and the wooden spoon and the plastic spoon. You name it. And we may not be still satisfied because the size exactly we want, we may not find it at that time. So the question, what does satisfaction give us? And then how do we feel? How do we feel all the time and after being a little bit satisfied? And where are we heading if we never feel satisfied? Where we are heading? So these are some of the things that we will cover today, because satisfaction is a key when we look for moving towards peace. Because we can only get satisfied when we are satisfied from inside. Mind is always demanding. When we give up that demand, there is nothing, and then we get satisfied. When we are satisfied, then peace will come. If we are dissatisfied, the peace cannot come. So just an analogy, if we go to buy something in the market and there is different kinds. So let's say we are going to buy clothes, for example. And then there is this kind of cloth and this kind, so many merchants and so many opportunities are there. But then what happens? We from our heart decide we don't need clothes. We don't need to buy so many. We have already. Now suddenly the whole thing shifts. That attraction that was pulling us to the market is gone. We don't need. The colors and all that brightness that was attracting us is gone. We don't need that. The time to spend going and coming and all that is all commotion gone. Somebody calling us, okay, come, I'll give you a deal. Somebody saying, come, I'll give you a deal. And we are looking at our wallet and we are trying to save the money and we have so many other things to do. All that commotion is gone because we don't need. And we decided we don't need to go. We have enough what we have. And then we sit in the room and we start enjoying and being satisfied with what we have. Immediately brings us down from all that activity to nothing almost. We dropped ourselves. So what happened in satisfaction? Could we be satisfied by evaluating and checking, well, this shop is better, this shop is not better, this is doing this is providing this, all this mind analysis and trying to find that, could that have given us satisfaction? Or changing the inner perspective that what I have, I need the clothes to cover me, I need to look decent, and what I have is enough. There is no end to buying because fashion will change every day. How much can I change with that or chase it for that matter? So therefore we, from inside we changed and we said we don't need it. As soon as we change to we don't need it, boom, we are satisfied now. And with that satisfaction, we notice that we get to a certain level of peace within us. So satisfaction brings us to peace, but satisfaction comes not with the mind. because the mind's tendency is to always go out, go out. So when that happens in that perspective, when you look at it, when we start even walking on the path of truth, we notice that we want to progress. Sometimes we meditate, sometimes we go listen to the lectures, we do so many things, but inside we don't feel that we are getting what we are looking, and we get dissatisfied. What kind of meditation would that be that makes leads us to dissatisfaction? So the same law applies, that when you start working within yourself in truth, the more satisfaction starts to come by grace when you follow truth. And why that satisfaction comes? Because you stop the chase, that I am meditating, therefore I should get this. I am being truthful, therefore I should get this. That literally becomes bargaining. Whoever we are doing, we are bargaining, that I am sitting and doing this, so in return, give me this. Whereas the path of truth, there is no bargaining, because we are doing it for ourselves. We want to grow higher within ourselves, so there is no demand to get. We go higher, we don't go higher. The more higher we get, the more truthful deeds we do. That's our satisfaction. That's our progress. No one is coming and telling us, hey, you did this, this is what is happening. But with inner awareness, the way we recognize is when the test comes for us. Because believe me, the tests are going to come. We are growing within ourselves. We are trying to merge. That drop is trying to merge with the ocean, so it needs to be pure. So therefore, as we think that we are doing all this meditation or all this activity we are doing, are we progressing? Yeah, the test is going to come right on our face. And if we pass or if we fail, it will depend how much we have progressed. If we fail, that's fine. We are going to fall down and we will grow again back up little by little. So satisfaction is also one of those criterias. There will be an opportunity that might come, and a lot is coming to us. So much is coming to us without even asking. And we are thinking, do we really need this? Because one of the things in following the path of truth is, when you merge into that bigger ocean, that drop has to come out from somewhere, wherever it is coming from. The clouds it's coming from, somewhere else it is coming. It has to detach first, and then it will go to the ocean, correct? It just cannot go there being attached somewhere else and being attached there. There is no two places. So it has to be coming out, and then it goes merge into something. So same thing, when we develop more and more, we disconnect. In what way? We are disconnecting that we don't need so many things, and it turns into satisfaction. And when we are satisfied, the inner peace is coming. We are growing in awareness, getting closer to merge into that ocean. So, are we really satisfied today, truthfully to ourselves? Because, as I've said many times, this is self awareness, not your awareness. So, we need to see if we are growing and we are getting satisfied. We can always test ourselves. If we look within ourselves today and say, so many parts of life, starting from where we are living, what we are wearing, where we are working, who are our friends. I mean, the whole arena that's called life. If we start looking one step at a time, and we will start to gauge ourselves, how much satisfaction do we have? And the more we get into that satisfaction, we will also realize, if we are satisfied, less turbulence in our life. If we are dissatisfied, there is a lot of turbulence happening in our life. And what happens with the turbulence? We are becoming further and further from the reality. Because as turbulent we are, our minds become turbulent. Everything questions, not satisfied. We don't like this, we don't like that. So inner turbulence becomes so much, sometimes we get into depressions because we cannot handle it so much. So, how do we get from there to there? We need to detach ourselves. We have to. There is no other way. As long as that turbulence and wants more and more are there, there is going to be dissatisfaction, which is going to lead us to depression because we cannot attain what we want. But when we get connected to the truth, little by little the understanding grows that do I really need all this? And as that understanding grows, the disconnection comes. The more we get disconnected from do I need, do I not need, and that turbulence, our minds get into peace and our hearts start to get into peace. And the more we get into peace and satisfaction, we start feeling that there is a certain level of bliss starts to come, because we start enjoying everything that we need to enjoy rather than being turbulent all the time. That leads to not only emotional sickness, mental sickness, leading to physical sickness. So what happens? The more satisfied we are, our inner health gets better because all those commotions are stopping. So the channels that we try to clean them, we are so dissatisfied. We walk up to someone who does energy work and we say, can you please clean my energy channels? And the person tries their level best. But what happens when inner commotion is there, when inner turbulence is there, regardless how much we try to clean that channel will not clean. Even momentarily, if it cleans, we will put it with our more turbulence right back to that step or that stage, and we will be suffering again. But as the satisfaction starts coming automatically with that turbulence down, our channels will start becoming cleaner. If the channels are becoming cleaner, the commotion is less, the energy will flow better. When energy flows better inside us, it brings us down to the base. And like I talked last time, or I think it was session before, we said this person is very down to earth. What does it mean? Very satisfied, very calm, and very patient, and within themselves very pleased and happy, because that level of turbulence has gone down. So we always should, because this is part of self-awareness, we should always look where we stand. Are we very turbulent? Are we just turbulent? Can we do something to bring it down? And if we can, we need to make an effort and grow in our awareness so we can accomplish. We will fall, but that's fine. That's life. Everywhere we fall, we just get up and try again and learn from our experience. So we talked about truly, are we satisfied? And that answer I leave up to all of us, myself and whoever are listening to this. We can make a judgment where we stand. Nobody else. If I appear very satisfied to someone, that really doesn't mean that I am. Maybe I'm the more dissatisfied person. So the question is for me to ask myself, and the answer is also within myself, how to cut my demands, how to cut my wants to get to that level of satisfaction. Do we want to be? As I mentioned earlier, sometimes we think that we don't even want to be satisfied. We can't handle it. We don't know what satisfaction means. We think if I go and get a piece of jewelry, that will satisfy me. But we realize after wearing it and we see another piece of jewelry, this is not good anymore. This is old already. Are we satisfied? Do we want to be satisfied? That becomes a big question in self-awareness. Do we want our awareness to go up? Because if we do, then we will be looking for satisfaction to come to us. We would like to enjoy it. Otherwise, moment by moment, we are doing something and our energies will stay scattered. And in the path that we want to follow, awareness, more enlightenment, because when the enlightenment happens, the inside wisdom comes, then we find how much we are connected and the ultimate love from within flows. But these are the little steps. We can only give love to someone or satisfaction to someone if we have that. So, in this path, we are growing towards achieving that satisfaction, learning that satisfaction, that what is it and how to get it. With the mind, we cannot, but with the heart, by listening to it and demand and reducing the needs for it, is helpful. So, the other question, do we want? Yes. How we want and how we go about it, we will talk in a few minutes. But do we want? That becomes a big question on the path of awareness. If we don't want, then there is no need of any discussion. Then we are satisfied. Always, we will call ourselves satisfied, although we will be looking always for something else. Satisfaction within dissatisfaction. We will say that we are, but truly inside, if we see, we will find, because that is the truth, it will come and tell us that we aren't. Do we want to be? Yes, as I discussed just now, if we want to go on the path of enlightenment, it becomes literally a need. Because if we are not, we cannot move further along. Why? Why should we be satisfied? As I discussed just now, without that satisfaction, which is the inner treasure, we cannot relax. And if we go a little bit further into how the body works and how this creation works, we will realize that within ourselves there is so much resonance going on. That resonance, we know that our eyes are looking, our ears are listening, the mouth is, in the use of tongue, we are talking and everything. These organs are not just happen to be doing all that. They get a direction. If we go into more biochemistry, we realize that there is a direction is coming. So when we get to the base, we realize that there is resonance in each organ. But our mind's commotion, dissatisfaction is so much that we never get a chance to hear that resonance, which is very musical. Why it is musical? Because we are operating very musically. The arms are long, the ears are short, the eyes are put, everything is very nicely done. So this music within ourselves, the resonance within ourselves, can only be accomplished when we start going into that satisfaction leading to peaceful mode. Otherwise we cannot feel it, and therefore some majority of the time we say this doesn't exist. What is this resonance? It's not there. There or not there, have we really tested it? That becomes a question. What it gives, when we are satisfied, it gives us a lot of peace. And when we are peaceful, we will be giving peaceful radiation. So who we will be attracting? We will be attracting the people who will come out to get that peaceful radiation. Not the cell phone radiation, which are damaging, but we all radiate those peaceful vibes that people get attracted to. Because we are all in commotion. We are all into dissatisfaction, looking for satisfaction. So wherever we find this peaceful environment, we automatically get attracted. We find certain warmth there that we want to cling on to, and hopefully we learn from there how to be satisfied within ourselves so we can have those vibes. How we feel? We feel great. We have to try it. And then once we start getting more and more these vibes and more satisfaction within ourselves, we are going to like it, because there is no one that I at least have found who doesn't like to be peaceful. And with this satisfaction automatically comes peace. It's attached to it, because there is, your energy is not going out anywhere, it is coming, you are reducing, you are tying off, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. So your concentration is becoming smaller, it is going to you. Within you is a big macrocosm within this micro. So you get attached to within, you start looking, and then maybe a time when we get down to earth and more and more and more, we will be able to hear the resonance within us. And after that, we get intoxicated within ourselves. Where are we heading? And the last question becomes, if we don't apply these things to ourselves, where are we heading? We can see in this environment, in the social environment, in today's society, whatever is happening, we need always more. And due to that, if you look everything in the negative attributes, they are increasing. The path of enlightenment is something where get enlightened within to get reconnected, where we are reconnected to within ourselves, so we can find all these treasures which are hiding inside us. And believe me, once we start going within ourselves looking for these treasures, we definitely will find them, because they are there. They are just covered with so much commotion that we feel, or we sometimes we even say we know that nothing exists. But how do you know? If the eyes are closed and sun is shining, how do we know it's not shining, right? Or shining. The only thing we need to do is open the eyes and be able to see. So within ourselves, as long as we start driving attention to ourselves and looking, do we need all this, and start allocating, separating, and connecting within ourselves, we will realize the more and more satisfaction coming to us, which will lead us to more and more peace within us. And with that peace, we will be able to share and give out that love to the entire universe, to make the whole environment more satisfied and more peaceful. So thank you so much for today's session. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Always remember, happiness is not too far, and I love you all. As I have mentioned several times, if there are any questions, you can always write to us during the session, or you can write to us on our website, leave a message at www.drkors.com. You can visit our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/drkors. You can watch us on Ustream Live or later on at the same channel, or you can watch us on YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/drkors. It is always good to talk to you. I hope you can share these videos with whoever is looking for self-awareness, enlightenment within, so they can get to their treasures, their jewels, their gems within themselves and enjoy them, because it is needed to lead a peaceful life. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you again next Saturday, 6 o'clock, our California time. Bye-bye.